Hello one all, it's my review of My Hero Academia, chapter 265, Villains and Heroes. And I freaking love Tokoyami this chapter. I mean, seriously, there are so few chances where we see this guy get to use the full limits to his power. And this is it right here, right now. Dark Shadow Ragnarok. Oh my god, the destructive force of this thing is utterly terrifying. To a degree, we have not really seen much from this series. Oh my god, this thing is a absolute beast, destroying everything in its path. And it looks like he can finally control it. He can finally be submerged in the darkness with it, and not have it just rage out and destroy everything around him. It does seem more like a gun, though, where he fires in one direction. They doesn't really have too much control of it after it, but it's not wrapping around him. It's not just mindlessly destroying in all directions. That is a huge improvement for him. And what's more, it takes on Redestro, the guy who last week I said was probably as strong as All Might when he's fully formed. Yeah, he pushes him back. He pushes back Redestro. Now, I will admit he is not as strong as Redestro here, because his robotic legs give out before his body has a chance to really give it his all, but still, this shot of... Oh my lord, Redestro fighting Dark Shadow like this, almost on equal footing, is absolutely terrifying. I mean, seriously, I said last week it looks like they were kind of wrapping things up, giving everyone, all the heroes, a chance to finally show off what they can do. I want to see more of Dark Shadow. I want to see more of him doing this, because it is so absolutely freaking amazing, and I love it. And I also just love the fact that Dark Shadow is afraid of the big guy down there, Giganto. A real monster, as he says. Which is just absolutely terrifying. I think a lot of us assumed that during the whole villain arc, it was going to end up being Redestro versus Giganto as the big final fight. And we're like, oh, who's going to win? It's a battle between the two of them. I'm not really sure which is stronger. No, according to Dark Shadow, Giganto is so much stronger that he is in an entirely different league than Redestro is. Which is so terrifying. So utterly terrifying. I cannot wait to see this beast be able to go all out to just destroy everything in his path. That is going to be fun. Tokoyami then decides to hide in Big Gum's fat for some reason. I don't really know why. Even, in fact, I must say, what am I, a taxi? So did that attack take a lot out of him and he needs to recharge or rest after that, or... I just really don't know. That's kind of weird. Also tells Tokoyami that Hawks is the one that found all this information that was essentially the lead for this whole investigation. And I'm a little worried here because Tokoyami flashes back to Hawks telling him how he needs to become stronger, how he needs to improve, how he needs to work on his quirk and the things he's good at. And then Tokoyami says, Hawks, if you really are here, I wish you could see me now. I'm becoming a stronger hero already. That is such a freaking death flag. I mean, seriously, that is a next level death flag right there. It's like he's basically just declaring Hawks is about to die and be killed before he gets a chance to see Tokoyami become a true hero. Seriously. Though Hawks does not seem to be having much problem at all against Twice. I mean, seriously. I assumed, it would be a bad matchup between the two of them. I was very wrong. Hawks' feathers and precision are just so absolutely freaking amazing that he's able to obliterate these doubles before they're even fully formed. So yeah, Twice in fact does have a weakness, and that is the speed at which he creates his doubles. So if he's up against someone who can destroy the doubles faster than he can create them, he's screwed. And Hawks tries one more time to convince him, hey, come along, join my side. I'll make sure you get a good deal. Make sure you don't spend too much time in prison. I'll help you out. Because I like you. You're a good guy. And Twice's response is just so absolutely perfect. These are my only friends in the world, and you ain't welcome to join the club. As he creates doubles of the entire League of Villains. Which, would have been fairly terrifying if he'd been able to finish creating them. It is a shame it doesn't have the measurements of someone who has incredibly high defense, because that would be very useful right here. But sadly, all his copies are very fragile, and they are just torn to shreds as he runs forward screaming that he's going to stop Hawks. Only to essentially be sliced down the middle in a very brutal move. At which point Hawks explains that when it comes to certain villains, they're just never willing to give up. They're never willing to get knocked down. They'll keep fighting again and again. And in which case his only options are literally be killed by this person or kill this person. That's what it means to fight against someone who's not willing to give up. And Twice's response here is just heartbreaking and sad and beautiful and wonderful all at the same time. He basically declares that Hawks isn't a hero, that Hero Society, the heroes aren't heroes because they don't protect the little people. They don't protect people like Twice. He was an ordinary, everyday guy who was essentially blamed for something he didn't do, thrown out. No one would hire him, just treated like dirt. Same with most of the members of the League of Villains. They were all people that society more or less abandoned, and at their heart, most of them aren't inherently evil people. I mean, Toga's more mentally ill than anything else, but a proper therapist, family, whatever, could have helped her, gotten her the treatment she needed so that she wasn't going around murdering people and drinking their blood. And even with that interesting quirk for her, she still wrapped her hanky around Twice when he was losing himself, when he was losing his identity way back when. She did such a nice, wonderful thing to him. She helped him because she is his friend, because she does actually care about him. Even if she is a sociopath that loves drinking blood and killing people. And she doesn't even really blame him for the whole overhaul incident, for bringing in the guy that ended up killing Big Sis Mag, one of their friends. But now he says, Toga, she probably won't do me that kindness again, but that's okay. He realizes, he screwed up again this time, and she's not going to forgive him. She's not going to be his friend anymore because of how badly he screwed up. But he's still fighting. He's still going to protect their happiness with everything he has. And those would be his last words as Hawks brings down the feather blade to take him out. But thankfully, Dabi comes in and saves the day. Thankfully? Again, I don't know who to be rooting for in this series anymore because I do not want to see Twice die. I think I don't want to see Twice die more than I don't want to see Hawks die. That's a weird statement to say, but okay, yeah. I'd like Twice to live more than I'd like Hawks to live in this situation. So Dabi comes in, basically obliterates the entire room, steps on Hawk's head, and says, looks like sentiment tripped you up after all, hero. Which, fair point, If Hawks hadn't hesitated, if Hawks had delivered the finishing blow instead of waiting to hear Twice's last words, he could have escaped by now. He would have been in a situation where he's not about to be murdered by Dabi. And quite frankly, I think Dabi's going to kill him. I really do. I mean, there was the whole, foreshadowing Tokoyami's like, you're going to see what a great hero I am. I'm like, maybe not. And I just think it'd be such a great, absolute moment if, Dabi kills Hawks and then, goes to fight Endeavor and tells him that. And then says, oh, by the way, I'm also your son. Because of how you raised me, I killed your friend. I killed a hero. What do you think about that, Dad? As you might imagine, I have issues with my father. I think it'd be an absolutely amazing scene to get. And just, oh my lord, Dabi looks freaking terrifying in this scene. And just, the entire way he's drawn makes him look like... I don't even know how to describe him. He's insane. I love it. So it's going to be a very interesting fight next chapter, if you can even call it a fight. Honestly, I think Dabi's just going to do so much damage or take him out so badly that there's not really a whole lot he can do in return. It looks like he lost most of his feathers. They were either burned up when Dabi came in or destroyed or whatever, so he can't really fight much anymore. Only real hope would be for, I guess, Tokoyami and Falcom to show up and give him some backup. Maybe. I'm not sure about that. Like I said, I think better if Dabi killed him just because of how much better it'd make his reunion with Endeavor. I think it'd be absolutely amazing. But, not sure. Oh yeah, Sun Eater was also in this chapter. I didn't give him much attention, but he's fun. I think he ate a horse. Because he's in centaur form, those seem to be horse legs, so he ate horse meat. That's okay. I have to wonder, I don't think horse meat is popular in Japan. I know it's not popular in America. So I don't know, maybe it's a special butcher where he goes to get all that rare exotic meats, or maybe it's a special order online. I'm very curious about all of that. I just love how embarrassed he gets when he gives his delivery and Falcom tells him to do it again. That was cute. So yeah, overall, pretty crazy chapter. I love seeing Dark Shadow just go full force. I love seeing how he's gotten better control and mastery over it to the point where he can almost fight Reed Esther head on. Like I said, his legs gave out before he could really show what he could do, but I'm saying that they were almost equals in a full-on fight between the two of them. It would have been close. It would have been really close, and I really like that. But let me think all this down below. We should like subscribe to this video. Until then,
peace.